Exactly 50 years ago, Camelot came crashing down with the crack of a bullet. Today, signs of the mark left by the assassination of John F. Kennedy are everywhere. In Washington, flags at half-mast. In Arlington, Virginia, a wreath left at his grave. And around the world, memorials were held as far away as Dublin and Tokyo. But JFK died in Dallas, and today the city held the first official ceremony commemorating that tragedy. The CBC's Keith Bogue was there.
It was bitterly cold, it was rainy, it was windy. But none of it stopped the crowd from filling Dealey Plaza and then waiting, some for hours, to mark the precise moment an assassin's bullet ended a president's life 50 years ago.
It just changed the world, changed America.
Much of it looks now as it did then. The plaza, the terrain, the closeness of it all doesn't quite translate in the pictures and films from that time. You have to see it for yourself. And that's why Guy Michaud came all the way from Regina, Saskatchewan. Sure, he wanted to be part of the anniversary too, but mostly he came to see the scenes that had mesmerized him as a 9-year-old.
Just seeing the grassy knolls, seeing the picket fence, seeing where Zapruder shot his film.
What is no longer visible is the ugly tension that existed back then between Kennedy, his administration, and Dallas. As John Kennedy headed towards Texas that November, he's remembered as having said, "We're heading into nut country." At about the same time, the Dallas Morning News was asking, why do so many people hate the Kennedys? Now, 50 years later, Dallas is still struggling with all of that. This morning's Dallas Morning News says the world has moved on, and we should too. That's page 1. Inside the paper, the editorial says almost exactly the opposite.
They're angry about the Dallas police.
Jeffrey Engel, director of presidential studies at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, showed us hundreds of letters from around the world that poured into the Dallas mayor's office in the days after the assassination. Here's one from Toronto.
I am shocked and ashamed of the treatment of Oswald by the Dallas police, the blatant laxity of the measures to protect his life.
The fact the only suspect in Kennedy's killing was murdered while in the custody of the Dallas police further blackened the quickly darkening reputation of the city. No wonder then that as well as marking the anniversary of Kennedy's death today, Dallas also remembered how it suffered too. The mayor recalled what city elders had said on the first anniversary of the shooting.
In those awesome days following the assassination, the most powerful searchlight man possesses was focused on this city. Every flaw, every raw spot, every wrinkle, and every uncleanness was put under a microscope and shown to the world.
Dallas is a better city today than it was, he said, and that may be true for those who have other reasons to be here. But for a long time yet, there will still be people who come here for one reason only. Keith Bogue, CBC News, Dealey Plaza, Dallas.
Reverend Bishop.